Hello, my friend. It's good to be with you again today. Remember last week we heard the story of Moses' sister Miriam and his mother, and how they were very brave and rescued Moses from Pharaoh's soldiers who were killing all the Hebrew baby boys in the land at Pharaoh's command, because Pharaoh was afraid. He thought the baby boys would grow up and become strong and take his kingdom away from him. But Moses' sister and his mother hid him in the river, and he was rescued. Well, today, we hear what happens next in the story. Moses grew up, he became a grown-up, and then he went away to the desert because he wanted to be far away from Pharaoh and all the bad things that Pharaoh was doing. But God wasn't done with Moses. God called to him in the desert and told Moses that it was his turn to be brave, his turn to stand up to Pharaoh, just like his sister and his mother had. Let's hear what happens next. When Moses grew into a man, he looked after his father-in-law's sheep and goats in the desert. One day he saw a bush burning, but to his amazement, the leaves were still green. His heart was pounding as he walked closer. "Moses, Moses," God called out from the bush. Moses shook and covered his face with his hands. "Here I am," he said. "Take off your sandals. You are on holy ground." Moses did as he was told. "I am the God of your ancestors. I promised Abraham that I would watch over his family and give them a land flowing with milk and honey. I have heard the cries of the Hebrew people. Go to Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go." "Who am I that anyone would listen to me?" Moses asked. "Moses, I need you to be my lips, my ears, my eyes, my hands, so that I may free my children." "Who will I say has sent me?" "Tell them, I am who I am sent you." Moses still trembled, so God said, "Do not be afraid, my child. I will be with you." The end. When God told Moses to go stand up to Pharaoh and say, "Let my people go," how did Moses feel? Was he happy? Excited? No. Moses was scared. Even though he knew it was the right thing, he felt scared. Remember, being brave doesn't mean we don't feel scared. Being brave means we do the right thing even though we feel scared. But remember what God told Moses. I will be with you. When you stand up and tell Pharaoh to let my people go, you will be my hands and feet and eyes and mouth, and I will be with you always. Can you do that? Can you stand up for what's right and be God's eyes and ears and mouth in the world? The good news is we get to do it together. We get to be brave and stand up for what's right together. And God is always with us. So let us close with the prayer at the bottom of the page. Please read along or have a grown-up read along. Dear God, let me have the courage to do what you ask of me. Amen. This story comes from the Children of God Storybook Bible by Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Illustrations are by Lyuba Bogan from Russia and the United States.